Hello and welcome back to the FCS Football channel and today's match preview for the Manchester United versus Brighton game. Now, of course, Manchester United come into this game sat in second in the Premier League. However, we come into the game off the back of what was a humiliating 3-1 defeat to Leicester City in the FA Cup quarter-final. Brighton, on the other hand, come into this game sat in 16th. However, they come into this game having beaten Newcastle 3-0 in their last game. Now, of course, in the reverse fixture between these two sides, Manchester United won the game 3-2 thanks to that 90th minute penalty. Well, technically it was 100th minute, weren't it? Penalty by Bruno Fernandes after the full-time whistle had gone. Look, at that time we said it was going to be that was a big goal. People wouldn't call us an embarrassment for celebrating it. And look, that goal is seeing us second at the moment, and it's proven to be a massive, massive goal this season. But looking at this Brighton side, what do we know about them? We know they're a very good side. They come to play football, and they will play football. They're a very good footballing side. However, they do struggle to put the ball in the back of the net, in my opinion. And I think that will hurt Manchester United. Manchester United, of course, we don't have an amazing defence. So the fact that they're not amazing themselves at putting the ball in the back of the net will, of course, be a big help for us. Their key player is, in my opinion, Leandro Trossard. I think he's a fantastic player. He can play off either flank or down the centre. So whether he is up against Wan-Bissaka, Luke Shaw, or the centre-backs, defensive midfielders, he will be a handful, and we have to make sure we keep him quiet if we are to beat this Brighton team. Now, when it comes to team news, Brighton are pretty much full strength. They've got a few injuries that have been out for a while, but aside from them, they're pretty much all fully strength. And they didn't pick up any injuries, apparently, during the international break. Manchester United are in a similar situation where we have both Greenwood and Rashford, who both pulled out from international duty, are in training. So it looks like they will be able to play tomorrow. Then we've also got Lindelof and Martial, who also, of course, Lindelof went with an injury, and Martial picked up an injury from France. And they haven't returned to training yet, or as far as we know, they haven't. However, they will be hit and miss whether they'll be able to play. In my opinion, don't play him. It's not worth the risk. And with that all being said, this is the team I would play today. So in goal, I'll go for David De Gea. I think he is our first choice goalkeeper. I think he's our best goalkeeper. And look, he's playing the Premier League all season. Dean Henderson plays in the Cups. That's how it is. Put David De Gea back in goal now. He has done absolutely nothing to be dropped. So put him back in. Then we've got a back four of Wan-Bissaka, Eric Bailly, Harry Maguire and Luke Shaw. Wan-Bissaka first choice right back, Luke Shaw's first choice left back. Simple as that. Then in the two centre backs, Maguire, captain, he always plays, so why would he not play today? And I would go with Bailly. I think Maguire and Bailly, they complement each other so much better than Lindelof and Maguire do. And look, if Bailly's fit, play Bailly, especially if Lindelof's not fully fit, let Lindelof get fully fit. He's had this back injury for a while now. Let him get over it. We've got Bailly who can play. We've got Tuanzebe who can also play. There is no need to keep on playing Victor Lindelof while he's playing with an injury. Play Eric Bailly. Then in the midfield, I'm going for Paul Pogba and Nemanja Matic. I think this is our best midfield too. I wouldn't be too opposed to seeing Matic drop out for Fred, but I am going to go with Matic. I think if we can get Matic really back to his best, we will be a much, much better side. So I'm going to go with Matic in this game. Then the front line I've got from Donny van de Beek off the left, Dan James off the right, Bruno Fernandes at 10 and Cavani up top. I've gone for Donny van de Beek off the left. I think we saw him play off the left against Everton in the Carabao Cup, and it was one of the best performances we gave in that first half. Play him there again. I don't want to rest Rashford. I think I've said so many times, Rashford needs a rest. He's playing with injuries. Rest Rashford. And look, bring him on off the bench if he's feeling it. But I wouldn't bring him back in straight away, because I think he will be playing with a slight injury. So I don't think it's worth risking. Dan James off the right. I think he's our only proper right winger. So I'll play Dan James again. Greenwood. He's coming back to form and to fitness. But do you want to risk Greenwood again, like Rashford, straight after an injury? Just give him a little rest. And again, if you need to, you can bring Greenwood on. I wouldn't risk him, so I would go with Dan James. Cavani and Bruno, of course, they're going to have to be in there. Martial, if he's injured, we've only got Cavani then. So Cavani's up top. And Bruno, do I even need to speak about Bruno? We all know why Bruno's going to be in there. He's our best player, arguably. And he's going to have such a big game today. And if he plays well, then this team will score goals and should win this game. Now, this is a team I believe Ole Gunnar Solskjaer will go with. I think he will go with David De Gea in goal again. I think he agrees with my look on it, that David De Gea hasn't done anything to be dropped. Dean Henderson's done alright since he's come in, while David De Gea obviously was in Spain. But De Gea's back now. He plays in the league. De Gea goes in. I think he will go with Victor Lindelof, to be honest. I think he's proven that he doesn't care about playing players with injury. So I think he will go with Lindelof alongside Maguire. And then obviously the fullbacks will remain the same. I think he'll go with Pogba and McTominay. I think this midfield duo does not work. I think we've seen it so many times. I don't think it's ever really worked. But I think he's going to go with it. I think he wants to play Pogba and he loves Scott McTominay. So he's going to put both of them together, isn't he? So that is what I believe he will go with. And then in the front line, I think he will go with Rashford. I think he will go with Greenwood on the two flanks. Again, he doesn't care about playing players with injuries. And it's embarrassing, in my opinion, that he does this all the time. But he doesn't care. He thinks, oh, if they're saying they can play, they can play. And realistically, players want to play football. But sometimes you have to look at him and think, he's not fit. He's not ready to play. So I'm not going to play him. Rashford is clearly injured. He's been injured in the West Ham game. Shouldn't have played. Sociedad, in the second leg, somehow he played when he was clearly injured. I think it's going to be the same again. And I don't think he will have a good game if he does start. Because, like I said, I think he will be injured. And then, of course, Bruno Fernandes and Edison Cavani will start. And then just finally on Brighton, like I said, they're good football inside Brighton. They're low down in the league because they haven't been able to put the ball in the back of the net. They scored 3 in their last game. Look like they might be finding some form in front of goal. Look, it's not going to be an easy game. We should beat Brighton and we should beat them fairly comfortably. It depends what Brighton come. If we see the normal Brighton where they're struggling to put the balls in the back of the net, we will win this game fairly easily. Well, at least that's what the scoreline would suggest. If Brighton of recent form comes where they are scoring goals, it could be a bit of a challenge for Manchester United, whose defence, well, it hasn't been awful recently. It hasn't been amazing still. I feel like we do still concede a few chances and sloppy chances that a better defence wouldn't. But I do think Manchester United will win this game and we will win it 2-0. But of course, let me know your predictions down below. And yeah, anyway, this is going to be it from me today. If you have enjoyed, please do hit that like button below and subscribe if you are new and you haven't already. Make sure you do tune in for the watch long. That will start at 7. Kickoff is at 7:30. Anyway, like I said, thank you all for watching, and I will see you all in the next one in a bit. Peace.